It's been 5 days. Haven't eaten. Been stranded on this boat because the commentator hasn't been around to commentate. Guys already started eating Gordon. Gordon's now missing an arm. Maria's mostly dead. And, well, Fairion's just Fairion. I don't know. He's been growing his ponytail some, and I think he might have been eating that. That's why it's still the same length that it was before. Either way, somehow we're still alive. And yet at the same time, we continue fighting these monsters. And there are these guys all over the place. They've basically created a maze. We don't have the strength to carry on much further. I'm afraid this might be our Final Fantasy 2. Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and after that rather dark opening that I kind of screwed up here or there, we are still in the Dreadnought after 5 days of a lack of a video because, you know, school and whatnot. I'm gonna stop saying that. Anyways, we have a huge maze of soldier guys, and whatever you do, don't talk to any of them because then you'll have to fight them, and they are super tough. Now here we have the Dreadnought's engine, and we can talk to it and ask it about wild roses and goddess spells and stuff like that if you want, but what you really want to do, because it's an inanimate object and it can't respond to you, you instead want to throw the sunfire in, and that's what it gets for not talking to you. What a jerk. So you just light it on fire. Yep, we did indeed light the engine on fire, and the ship's gonna blow up. We have to get to Cid's airship, which is luckily still somewhere on here, where I don't know. And you know, let's just casually stroll away. I mean, we can walk faster than that, but we certainly aren't. Okay, that's a little bit faster. And I think the game is lagging there, actually. Wow. Okay, we're nearing there. Everybody through the door, and through the other door, all the stairs. You know, I'm pretty sure by the time, especially with random encounters, by the time we made it here, a minute would have definitely passed. And we would be dead. God, this is going on forever. Could we please just, like, make it to Cid's airship? Where the heck did he put that thing? How many places can you put an airship inside of an airship? Oh, man. Is this looping on itself? I feel like we've seen all this before now. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So apparently we even set up the entire, like, factory on fire, or the landing zone, I guess. Or maybe just, like, an explosion from the ship caused the rest of the factory to catch fire. Yeah, okay, no, there's no way. We should definitely be getting hit by pieces. Oh, you know, it just blips out of existence, why not? But we definitely should not have survived that. I mean, explosions everywhere. We should have been hit by something from the ship, especially with how big it is. Alright, but either way, this is in fact a video game, so we actually survived. Cid's gonna drop us off at Altair. And we can go report to the princess, I guess, if she's around. I'm guessing, well, is she with us? Because we all came off of Cid's airship, so... Well, before we do that, we're going to go ahead and go to sleep for 139 gil. Don't know why I'm showing this, but we're just going to get a move on eventually, soon enough. I mean, we did just kind of survive in a ship crash. Honestly, I don't know how you'd be able to sleep after that. I mean, there would have to be, like, so much adrenaline pumping through your body after that. But, you know, we just went to sleep, because why not? Okay, let's go check on the king. He's still alive, luckily. Minwoo, have you been able to heal him or anything like that? He's shaking his head no. Alright, then. What's gonna happen? What's going on? One last request, okay. Sure, what do you want us to do? What's our next objective? Okay, well... That's good for Gordon. He got an upgrade. He got a promotion. What about Minwoo? Okay, so he's gonna go unlock some ultimate magic. And the ultimate magic is called Ultima. And for whatever reason, we have to go to Deist, home of the Dragoons. Okay, so why are we going there? Oh. So you think that somebody survived... You know, we just destroyed an airship, a giant airship that destroyed, like, every single town everywhere. And now you're sending us to see if there are any survivors at Deist? Alright then, I guess. And I think he's finally dead, but there's only one way to be sure. He blips out of existence. Yep, that means he's dead. Poor him. At least we have our final assignments. We really want to carry out his final wishes, you know? Yep, Gordon has the same idea as me. So he's gonna go command the royal forces now, so he leaves the party. Minwoo is also going to go do his own thing. He's not rejoining or anything like that. So our next objective, go to Geist, or Deist. Crap, I was wondering when I was going to make that mistake. Darn it. And there's like a town or something near here called Geist. So, yeah. At least I think it's a town, I don't know. There's something around here called Geist. So, no, we're going to Deist. I should really pronounce it like Deist or something like that so I don't make the mistake. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be pronounced Deist. Okay, well, go ahead, talk to Gordon. You'll learn some new terms that you're going to need to know, wyverns and dragoons. And with that, we can head on out. Unfortunately, we don't really have a mode of transportation. Wait, yes we do. No we don't, no we don't. Alright, so here we are in Paloom. He mentioned taking a ship from Paloom, so here we are. Go ahead and talk to this lady. She has a character portrait, so she's important somehow. No, not at all. It's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna move my hand around a little in order to make you guys know that it's fine. Okay. So her name's Layla. And she talks like a pirate, but I guess a long time of sea traveling will do that to you. Speaking of pirates, we've been studying Hamlet in my English class, and for Talk Like a Pirate Day, like a couple days ago, we had to rewrite one of the passages in the play as in pirate language. So we did the to be or not to be speech in pirate. So that was fun. To port or to starboard, thar be the question, and then I forget the rest of it. Although at the part where he says, aye, there's the rub, we said, ah, there's the rum, and then basically Captain Hamlet drinks a bunch of rum or whatever. It was a bunch of fun. Anyways, she not only talks like a pirate, she is a pirate. And she has a whole bunch of fat pirate giants, honestly. Look at how big these guys are compared to our characters. These guys are huge. She must have employed like a bunch of Hagrids or something, shaved their beards, and made them pirates. Alright, so they're honestly really weak. They'll all go down in one hit, and I'm sure after a little bit more lightning magic, the rest of them will go down as well. So that'd be really nice. I'm sure just one more might be enough. Otherwise, Guy and Furion can really take them down in one hit. They do like 1-digit damage. They are no problem whatsoever. Man, still no. Okay, one more round of thunder, I'm sure of it. And then they'll go down. But yeah, this is a really easy boss fight, if you can even call it a boss fight. Hiccups, that's a great thing to have when recording. Okay, here we go. There we go, mostly. Ah well, Guy and Furion can take out the other two. Well, come on. There we go. Look at that, the guy did 0 damage. These guys are really huge pushovers. So, there you go. We get a ton of gil, though. And they all back off now. Yes, you are pretty beat. Okay. What do we do? Let's pantomime a little. If that's the word, right? Pantomime? Where you just, like, move around a bunch? Yeah, we didn't even say... Did we suddenly become silent protagonists? Because we didn't say a single word there. We just nodded our heads a lot, and then she realized, oh, that means you want me to join your team, right? Apparently. Pantomime. Pantomime. Google search. Gotta love these things that you can do while post-commentating. It's been a long time since I've done like that. It's done something like that. Oh, okay. Well, there was music there, technically, but yeah, I was right. Hooray! Alright, so now we have a ship for the rest of the game, which is pretty nice, and we want to head to Deist, which is the island at the top right there. And you can see we're kind of stuck in the middle of this giant lake, I guess you can call it, or giant sea. However, at the bottom there is a little S shape. That's how we get out to the rest of the seas. Actually. Oh, great, I got into a battle while stepping onto my ship. Here we have Helldivers. For whatever reasons, we have birds in the sea. I guess they were flying over the seas or something. They honestly aren't too bad. I don't think that they have a chance of stoning you like cockatrices of the past. Unfortunately, Layla starts off very, very weak, although she does have Thunder level 4 on her, which is kind of helpful, especially considering how most of the sea creatures are weak to electricity because, you know, Pokemon or whatever. So just go ahead, zap them all. Layla, we should get her some better equipment or something if we even have anything. She starts off with a sword and a knife, and she has pretty high levels in both, so give her whatever you want, really. Otherwise, Furion Guy and a little bit of Maria can take care of all these guys lickety-split. There we go. Alright, they're all dead now. That's another monster to add to our bestiary. I have no idea what percentage we're at now. Also, Maria gained a new Thunder level, which is nice. Yeah, she has a dagger and a long sword. Okay, at least we have the main Gosh on her now. That's better at least, and she has a pretty high knife level if I remember correctly. Although, is she left-handed? I don't know. You want to put the main Gosh on her dominant hand, which might be her left hand, I don't know. I don't know if the optimized equipment thing takes that into account. Well, she did 142 damage and killed something in one hit, so that main Gosh is really good. Good thing I didn't sell it or anything like that. Anyways, there goes the killer fishes. They're really unremarkable. A lot of the enemies in this sea, or this ocean, I guess, are unremarkable. Nothing that'll really give you too much trouble at all. They're more annoying, if anything. And the encounter rate in this sea is also really, really low, as you can see. Otherwise, we'd just be running into monsters all the time, and it would be really annoying to sail. So it's only occasionally. And also, just a thing to note is that I'm going to be checking my map a lot while at sea, because it's just an open area. I want to make sure that I'm heading in the right direction and I didn't, like, pass where I want to go. So I can't remember where Diced is, I just know it's on an island. I tried that island, and apparently that's not the right island. So now it's time to try a different island. Yeah, this is around the time that I get a little bit shady with the, Oh, man. I get a little bit shady with the, locations of areas in this game. Okay, so it should be... Okay, honestly, I'm checking my map a bit too much here. I'm getting annoyed by it a little. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. We've reached land. That's not exactly the best place to land the ship. It's kind of far from the actual castle or whatever. That's slightly better. I think I can... Nope. Gotta land the ship in the correct place. Right here. Right here. Why am I checking my map? I honestly have no idea at this point. I think I've gone map crazy. There are some other enemies in the sea that I didn't fight yet. I'll fight those in a moment once we're done here. Again, with the really low encounter rate in the sea, I didn't fight them all. It just kind of happened. But we'll get them, don't worry about that. Okay, here we have stalactites, and these guys have really high defense. Like, stupidly high defense. This is around the time that guy really starts to suck, honestly. He is just doing, like, no damage whatsoever, and he's gonna continue doing that for a while, spoiler alert. Layla, on the other hand, is doing a ton. She did, like, 200 or 130 to one of them. Maria's doing a little bit of a chunk every single turn to all the enemies, which is nice for weakening them. And now we're just gonna focus on one with her so she can do more damage. Again at 169, Layla's doing the most damage out of the entire party. Holy crap. And these guys also do quite a bit of damage. I mean, 70 is quite a bit at this point in the game, considering what most of the enemies are doing. Alright, there we go. That took a little while, but we took care of them all the same. And we got weapon level ups, which is very nice. These monsters are a higher rank than previous monsters, so our stats should start increasing again and at a much faster rate. Okay, so now we're chasing a child, totally not suspicious at all, and I'm looking for a hidden passage because I see treasure on this floor, but I guess we'll be able to access it from this floor or something. There is no hidden passage at the very least. Ah, here's that child. He went and got his mother. Great. Okay, the last surviving wyvern. Okay. So we need to get one of the pendants, and we can ask her about stuff. We could also learn Wyvern if we haven't learned the term yet, and by doing so we can learn the term Dragoon if we haven't done so already. Luckily I did, so that's just a fail-safe really. Okay, let's ask him about the Wyverns. So the last Wyvern is going to die soon, and this kid wants to grow up into a Dragoon just like his dad. Keep that in mind. That kid wants to grow up and become a Dragoon. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's a very interesting thing later on that I'll mention when the time comes. Nothing in that room. There was a Wyvern in the last one, but we couldn't really do anything with him because we can't understand Wyvern. We can, however, grab this Phoenix down. Why not? Why not rid them of all their treasures? Surely they don't need them at all after being attacked by the Dreadnought or whatever. No, certainly not. Here we should have a ton of treasures, I think. There are several rooms. It would appear that not all of them are uppy. Oh, uppy? That, what? I don't even words. Words, how do you words? Not all of them are empty as well. And here's one final room, and oh my god. Sage's Wisdom, stuff, more stuff, Saint Spirit. Winged Sword, which is very nice. Yeah, Winged Sword, Sage Spirit, and whatever the other one was, Sage's Wisdom, are pretty good, although I never actually use them. You can use them to basically max out your Spirit and Intelligence stat for a single battle, which basically means that it'll really power up your healing or magic damage abilities if you actually use them on a party member. So if you want, you could save them for a boss or something and completely wreck him, or her, I guess. There could be female bosses. Either way, just use them when you feel like them. I'm never going to use them, though. Apparently they're in the Too Good To Use Club or anything like that. But with that, we have our next goal, and we will do that in the next video. So I will see you all then. Goodbye.